Hello everyone, my name is Lance090 and welcome back to my opinion segment series on survival games. So this time we're going to touch on Dwarf Fortress's adventure mode, since it's since it's pretty similar to a survival game. It has to simulate some time. It gets to do this. It's kind of don't know exactly what it's doing right now. Simulates like 2 weeks at a time. It's taken a while. If we're gonna get anything about this game so far, one of the big issues is it takes forever to load maps and stuff. I mean, there's a lot of data in the game that's also represented very simply. But, you know, I have a very high quality computer. It should be able to, generate this just fine. Okay, so we can create our character now. We have this list of like towns we can come from, or civilizations, I suppose. We can be dwarves from these various places, or elves from these places, or humans from these, and it's basically just like determining where our starting area is. You know, it's Dwarf Fortress, so you might want to start as a dwarf, but honestly, I've started as a dwarf once before, and I was inside of a building that I couldn't get out of. I didn't know what to do about that. So you might want to start instead with a human or an elf. So I guess we'll start like with this one, because I don't want to live in a too hot of an area. Now we have these skills here to put points into. And doesn't really tell you what they all do. You don't know. Kinda guessing. Let's put our social awareness down. Let's put our empathy down. Is that even giving us points, by the way? Yeah, it does. Okay. Musicality seems stupid. The rest of that I might leave the same for now. As for our skills, let's grab like swordsman and bowman. By the way, I have no idea if I'm picking good stuff or not. I'm just kind of putting stuff in places because you don't really know what's good and what's not good. Unless you into it. Which is one of the big problems with this game. So I have a lot of points remaining. My strength, endurance, and agility. Let's bring my empathy back up or something. There we go. Let's try this. Automatically gives you like a background and stuff. You can like customize this stuff, but it's a little bit tricky to do all the key commands to do it, because it's not like you just press a button and type something in. You have to like, I guess we'll actually just show you. But it looks like you can enter your first name. I misspelled my own freaking character name. Or female right now. Press G to become male. But I think if we go to our last name by pressing C, yeah, we have to go through this list of words to put it together. So yeah, let's go. Citizens are plagued by bandits. A gang got some troublemakers to harass. Oh, well, it's giving us like a starting mission. It didn't used to do that. It tells us question mark for help. So Unlike Unreal World, we can just press a button to go in that direction on our number pad. Let's talk to this person. They seem like they're bleeding out or something, but I have to figure out how to talk again. Should be C. Shift C is combat preference. Use our scroll wheel to zoom in. I can't scroll down that way. I'm gonna talk to someone. K. Okay. Will you say? Greet them. Hello, Aspa, long live the cause. Hello, it's good to see you. Long live the cause. Don't travel alone at night or the boogeyman will get you. Yeah, you can't go around at night or you'll get killed pretty much. I think we press K again, maybe. Yeah, ongoing conversation. Now we can ask all these things. I can't read them very well. Bring up a specific incident or rumor. It's not going up and down here. Okay, plus and minus keys. The keys aren't very intuitive here in Dwarf Fortress. I'll bring up an incident or rumor. Let's ask how they're feeling, because it looks like they're bleeding out. How are you feeling right now? You're so perceptive. Hero sworn. Try not to interrupt. I don't really understand what's going on here. Inquire about any troubles. England has been harassing people on the street. You can ask for directions. And the natural combine, I think, maybe. Ask about the structure we're in. This is the constructive ruler. Okay. You can accuse them of being a night creature if you want, but I feel like I'm doing this wrong on like continuing the conversation. I feel like I need to chase any. Seems strange. I'm pretty sure she's bleeding out. Let's see, can we look? Oh, let's look. That's what I was trying to do. Packable stuff. Can't really read what's going on here. I don't know why stuff was like off the screen. We have a prone lady by a few objects. Press the escape key. I don't think I needed to. I think they're dying. To be honest, let's look around a little bit. There's stuff here. There's also a person here, actually. I'm not gonna worry too much about exploring this too much. We've already spent like as much time as we looked at the other games on this one already. Well, we can go outside. You can see that, like, already, like, it's really hard to tell, like, what's going on. Not so much visually, just, like, the conversation was kind of difficult to partake in. And, kind of don't know what to do right now. We have to go find these people. I think if we press Shift M or Q, here's our quest map, maybe? All the screens look like off, and I don't know really what's wrong with it. But we asked about directions to this place, so normally you get some kind of like marker on your map, but I'm not seeing it. Let's see, key bindings. T for travel, which I think might bring up a map. Okay, here's another map screen. But we're just moving on it. I can't really look around on it first to see where they might be. You can see it's not really telling us what anything around us is right now. We appear to be in a town. That's my best guess. I think you're getting the idea, and we do have to eat and stuff. It is a survival game. Can't travel to the dark pits. That sounds bad. This area up here seems to be highlighted in orange. Oh, it is where we were looking to go, I think. Okay, let's stop. Or is this where we just came out of? I think it might be where we just came out of. But I think maybe the bandit is in the building? See, I have like no idea what the hell I'm supposed to be doing here. Let's try going down, maybe. From pikeman, spearman. Alright, so you get the idea. There's a lot of stuff going on here, but it's not really clear at all what is going on. Like, the best guess I had was that there was an enemy still in the building somewhere. He doesn't seem to be around. We can start stealing stuff or just start fighting someone for fun, I guess, but yeah, I'd have to do a lot more research into like how to play the game to actually demonstrate more, which, you know, not quite the good sign of a good game there. That I'd have to look that all up. So, I think we're ready to finally move on to what I think is the best survival game. And if anyone's been watching my channel for any length of time, you can probably guess what it is. Alright, so if you guessed Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead, a winner is you. I really love this game. It's amazing for a survival game, specifically. So let's generate a world really quick. I'm just going to use the base settings. You can load all these mods you want, and there's also more like on the website that you can get. The one at the top here is mine, Animatronic Monsters. Made that myself. It's super hard though, so you might not want to do it if you're new to the game. You can adjust the difficulty factor of the game by like changing how much the enemies spawn. You can also go into the options and increase your stats and things, which I tend to do because this game is super difficult. But unlike Neo Scavenger, it's not unfairly difficult. Like, everything's directly into numbers. It shows you all the numbers. It's very clear what's going on. Well, as long as you can read ASCII characters. So let's just generate this map. The difficulty is actually a little bit higher than normal. I guess we could random a character. I guess I should show you the custom system. Yes, Unityville. Alright, so at first lets you pick the scenario that you're in. So you can pick these challenges. They'll give you extra points, and they make the game harder. Some of them are very specific, like this one makes it so you're in a lab with no way out. Abandoned, you're stuck in a hospital and you have to get out of it. Really bad day means you're depressed, infected, surrounded by fire, and drunk. It's not good. But it gives you 10 points, so you know, if you can get over it, then you might be able to deal with it. And so on and so forth. Some of them will give you actual bonuses and actually cost you points. Mocop looks like it gives you points. Scenario, the experiment one's the one that costs points, because it gives you bionics and stuff. This is kind of like a Fallout kind of setting, where it's like in the future, but also in the apocalypse. But you can also, there's still even more customization options in those mod menus. There's mods that will turn off the advanced tech if you want to. You can also even turn the zombies completely off if you just want to have a straight survival game. There we have our stats, and you start like pretty below average on these stats. Like I think 12 is like where the stats are considered normal, because there's no penalties. I'm not sure how high it has to be to get bonuses. It's not showing anything for perception, at least. But the penalties seem pretty bad for perception, so we'll bring that up to 12. Normally you would not have as many points as I'm putting into these. Like it said, we had like 30 points to start with, yeah. But I increased our starting points. If you start normally without changing it in the options, you'll only have like 8 points to put into all these things, so no, you gotta think about that. It's very hard. I do 10 intelligence, 12 dexterity, and 10 strength is what I tend to do for my characters. Then you can go through these traits. I could spend all the time going through which ones are best, but let's just grab a couple. I don't want martial arts training. I'll add a step that I don't really want to deal with. And then over on the other side, you can pick these negative traits, and I think you do have to balance them with your positive traits. I think you can just take them. Bad knees is okay to deal with. All of them are bad, but some of them aren't so bad. Forgetful would be pretty terrible if you didn't change it in the options that skills don't degrade. Like I said, there's a huge amount of like customability in this game that you can do all these different things to customize your experience with the game. You can make it as hard or as easy as you want. Yeah, I'll take that, I guess. Okay, that'll do. And then you can pick a profession if you want. This is a slightly newer system. When I was first playing the game, there was only, well, there wasn't any when I first started playing it, and then later they added like 2 or 3. Now there's a ton of different professions you can pick. As the higher you go up here, the more they cost, and the more stuff they'll start you with. But for me, I tend to like to just start with the survivor layout, because I kind of like to start with nothing and then build up from there. Then our skills, yeah, I have a tutorial video, so if you want to see like what the best things to pick are, you can do that. You know, you can put your points into skills. You get 2 for 1 point at the start here. And then as you go on, it costs extra points. So like level 3 is 1 point for 1 stat, and then the next level is 2 points. So you know, you can throw things around like that. And tell it to randomize names. You can pick a start location if you want. Otherwise, it'll start you in an evacuation shelter. They'll have their benefits and downfalls. Again, I have a tutorial video if you need advice. Let's get in. Alright, so it is ASCII based, and if you just download it yourself, it's not going to look exactly like this, because they use a different font style. But you can go into the files and you can change the font style if you want. And also, like, the normal game is actually tile-based at this point. It used to never be tile-based, but now they've added a tile-based thing, and it's actually the main game now. But I kind of like playing it with ASCII characters. So we're in a shelter. These little hashtags are benches. The asterisk over here, or the ampersand, I guess it's called. No, it's the @ symbol. The @ symbol up there is another person. He's just a static NPC. He won't move unless he sees something trying to attack him or something. We have a computer in the corner. It's actually producing a faint bit of light. And then we're the ASCII character here that's moving around. These are lockers to the north here. And down in the center here, we can go underground. I should have picked night vision so I could see a little bit further. But there's winter boots down here. There's vitamins down here. You can actually take the vitamins. They don't have any weight to them. There's a hot plate down here, and that's actually pretty good to start with. But I'm not going to play this long term, so we're not going to be too worried about it. You can go outside. There's a snake over here. I'll say where they are. It's saying it's to this. It's not saying to the southeast. This directional thing here doesn't work. That's about the only complaint I have about this game, is it doesn't always tell you where they are correctly. Press M, we can bring up our map and see what's going on around us. This is a big FEMA camp. This is a strange temple. We might go over there and see what that is, because I've never seen that, and I'm kind of curious now. It's probably a bad time. This game is extremely difficult. Pretty much all of these are bad time things. I will get some basic gear going before we go, though. Then there's a town over here that has grocery stores and houses and things. But there are zombies everywhere, and every type of apocalypse that you can think of is going on in this game simultaneously. It's a zombie apocalypse, it's a nuclear winter, what else? There's acid rain. It's just really bad. There's robots, there's demons. It's a bad time, but we need to go grab a rock and hopefully not get attacked by this rattlesnake. Take this rock, and you can wield the rock and smash this locker and take this pipe. Now if we go to ampersand, bring up our crafting menu. Look how huge this crafting menu is. Remember when I mentioned with which game was it? Unreal World? How few crafting options there was? Like specifically I brought up how many few weapons there were. This is all of our weapons we can make. And we don't know everything at all. Like there's a lot of fabrication skill and all these different skills go into deciding how many weapons you can craft and stuff. And you can learn more. You can find books and get more skill and learn more recipes out of them. Which, unlike 7 Days Ahead, is a much better setup because, 7 Days to Die. 7 Days to Die, you read a book to get one recipe, basically. I think it's just one recipe from the books in 7 Days to Die, and you only read it once and then you're done, you never do the book again. This one, it'll have a level that it can level your skill up to, provided that you have enough skill and intelligence to read it. And it will also have recipes for you to learn, provided that you have the skill to be able to craft them. You can learn all this stuff, and then even if you have the books around you, you can, without knowing this recipe by memory, you can still, read it out of the book and still build stuff if you have the book nearby. So you can see, this are all of our weapons, and then we can make ammo, and we can make food, and we can make chemicals, and we can make electrical stuff. Well, we don't know how to make any electrical stuff right now. We can make armor, clothing, book plate. I just updated the game, so there's new stuff again. And there's other, which is also a super huge list because there's a lot of other stuff here. I'm guessing at some point they might make the other pile into more tabs up here because there's room for it, you see. But yeah, all we need is to make the crowbar for now. We need to open this window so we have lights to see with. But let's make this crowbar and drop the rock and wield the crowbar. This makeshift crowbar is a great starting weapon. Because not only is it a good weapon to build at the start, it's also that's a lot of cats. There's also really silly things that happen sometimes, that's just a bunch of cats down there, all these little C's. Oh, that's funny. Oh, there's a cougar though too, and we're probably gonna have to fight it. Unless it goes after those cats. I think it's going after the cats, otherwise it'll normally attack us. Oh, there's a wrecked thing here. These sometimes appear. There's a military black box in it. There's batteries, Composite plating, survivor's notes. There's nothing we immediately need though for right now. But you know, you can see that it's like a military crash of some sort. FEMA camp is not a thing we want to go to. Well, neither is this temple, but I'm going to it. Don't want to deal with zombie soldiers right now. They're not a good time. So there's all kinds of zombies. There's special zombies. There's regular zombies. I don't want to deal with wolves either. I'll throw that out there. Let's try to avoid both of the things if we can. Alright, let's get to this temple. I have no idea what we're going to encounter down here. It's kind of scary. Game's pretty eerie. It has some eerie stuff going on. There's no music in it, which is kind of sad, but if you go to Kevin McLeod's site, you can find some kind of eerie music to listen to. What is this? Wow, there's like nothing in this temple. It's kind of freaky. There's a light pedestal. Metal grate. That's scary. Alright. What we got down here? There's an army helmet. I guess we should grab that and put that on so we might not die so quickly. Once I go down there, I think I can open that metal grate with my crowbar. Damn it, I stepped into the wrong spot. Yeah, we're taking damage because we're stepping on stuff. Alright. So we got this pedestal here. Pedestal is engraved in an eye-shaped diagram, so it has a large spherical indentation at the top. Oh, so maybe you have to find something to put into this pedestal? I don't know what it would be though. Let's activate our crowbar up here. We can't. Darn, I was hoping for some... I mean, I could maybe smash this. I don't seem to be damaging it. Has a large spherical indentation at the top. What would go into it though? Like a strange orb or a strange relic or something like that. Maybe just try grabbing something to put on it. There's a chunk of steel here. It might be part of a quest thing or something. There are quests in this game that you can get talking to the NPCs. Damaging it. Possibly also dig under this to get down there. But yeah, there's all these neat things going on. There's all these different apocalypses, demons, zombies, everything you can think of that you'd never want to. You're like, no, thank you. I don't want any. Want to go? Oh, a zombie actually got out. Show you the combat, I suppose, with this zombie here. It's always a good idea to get them stuck on a bush. Oh, he's chasing a rat. Kind of weird. They recently added made it so that zombies and stuff will chase animals. They didn't used to. Right. So oh, he actually broke that. There we go. He ripped our shirt, but we're battering him pretty good. Yeah, we're not really ready to fight zombie soldiers, but I'm doing it anyway. Internal furnace CBM. Charges your fuel by burning stuff in it, basically. Let's see, I can wear these knee pads for a little bit extra protection. Oh god, the wolves. No, fight the zombies, wolves. Fight the zombies. And yes, there are zombie animals, zombie wolves and zombie bears. We're actually killing these things pretty good. Wow, that wolf actually killed the... Oh, we're gonna die to the wolf. Yep, watch the last moments of your life. You can rewatch yourself getting slaughtered. I think this is actually after our death. These zombies are coming out here, and so is the wolf, and they're all like eating us, I guess. Yeah, they're eating us. The zombies are coming out to fight the wolves. It's funny. I didn't know that they ate you after you get killed. Although they might not be like eating me, technically. It's probably just they are attacking me as a thing, even though I can't die anymore right now. Because they don't eat like the animals and stuff after they kill them. They just kill them. But you can imagine that's probably what they're doing anyway. But yeah, if you want to play a really good survival game, this is the best one I can recommend. Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. So you get used to the ASCII style and learn the basics. It's pretty fun. So I hope you all enjoyed this series on what I think of the various survival games right now. And have a good day.